Hey everybody, it's John here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in Battlefield 1, and we are grabbing some more collectibles today. We are doing this in the Italian chapter. So starting off with the first part, this is after you get past the church. This is when you're in your Iron Man suit, killing all of the Austro-Hungarians. What you want to do is you want to make your way down the street. You'll see your first house off to the left. Jump on inside and grab the crate with the manual in it. And that will be 1 out of 5. Number 2, what you want to do is make your way up the cliffside right here. You want to look for this cart and then start heading straight, and you should see this path leading up the cliffside. And I recommend taking the back way here to avoid the tank, obviously, because that thing will mow you down. But once you get to this fork, you want to take a right, trying to avoid the soldiers. But you basically want to sneak your way into their little encampment right here, and then grab the crate right over here, and then grab your field manual. Number 3 is going to be further up the cliff. You're going to do some fighting with all these guys, but eventually you should reach this encampment right before getting to the summit. Head on inside, and in here is going to be your next field manual. This one's pretty simple and straightforward. Then number 4 is when you go to blow up your first artillery gun. So once you get into the bunker, you're going to have to clear out some bad guys. So make sure you clear out said bad guys. And before you go blow up the place, I recommend getting the collectible, because once you blow up this place, I'm pretty sure you can't come back. But just make sure you grab it first, just to be safe. So there you go, that's number 4. And number 5 is right at the end of the level. Once you're making your way to the summit to get to the turret, so you're going to get to this fork, take the right, and then you want to go up the cliff. And you need to do this before even getting close to the objective, because once you do that, the mission ends and you have to replay the level. And of course, you don't want to replay the whole level. But you're going to get to this final encampment right here, and it's going to be on the front side of this thing, and that'll be 5 for 5, and then we can move on to the second chapter of this level. This one's going to be called this something Italian I can't pronounce, but anyways, the first one is right when you head downhill. You are going to get to this cabin right here off to the right. What you want to do is you want to head on inside, and then you want to look off to the left, and right here is going to be your first field manual inside another crate. So make sure you pick that up. The next one, you have to make sure you go to the checkpoint on the left. This is after defending the one house off to the left side right here. So you have two choices. You can either go straight to the fort, or you can check out the bunker. I recommend checking out the bunker because that is where the next collectible is. So head on down here. This is when you're trying to find Matteo's unit. So the crate's going to be right here, right after the entrance, so make sure you pick that up. Number 3 is once you're storming the fortress, there's 2 paths you can take into the fort. The first path I recommend taking, because it's also the easier one, is to go around. So there's the side door that gets you into the fort, but instead of going up there, you want to take the hill up until you see this netting right here. Head on in here into this room, and in here is going to be some generators and the collectible, so make sure you grab that. And then we are going to head back into the fort. This is when you're fighting the Iron Man. So I recommend running around so he doesn't mow you down, because he is pretty tough. So just hang a right and then just follow this walkway until you get to the end, and the crate's going to be right next to the barbed wire and barrels. And the final one is in the other path to get to the fort. It's going to be underground. This one you have a time limit to get, since you're technically out of bounds when you go and get it. The Iron Man's going to be running around too. He's going to say, hey, what's up? And you can say hello back to him. But try your best to run to the center area and then jump down the stairs, and then head into the basement leading to the tunnels. Once again, once you get down here, you have a time limit to get it, so make sure you hurry up. But it's going to be right between these 2 beds. Make sure you get it pretty quickly, and that's going to be it for this level. Don't forget to check back soon for the next level, and that's all there is to it.